The stories we tell ourselves. We think we see the world as it is, but we don't. We see the world as we are. From the moment we're born, we begin weaving stories about ourselves, about others, about how life works. Stories not built on facts, but on perception, emotion, memory, fear, and ego. Psychologists call it confirmation bias when we only notice what supports our beliefs. Cognitive dissonance when we bend reality to protect our identity. Ego preservation when we defend the story of me even if it hurts us. These aren't just quirks of the mind, they're the invisible hand writing the story of our lives. Because we don't just experience life, we interpret it, and then we live inside that interpretation. The world is neutral, you give it meaning, and the reality you will experience is based on the story you tell yourself. These are the stories we tell ourselves. A journey into perception, memory, meaning, and the truth beneath the narrative. No amount of anxiety is going to make any difference to anything that is going to happen. Many years ago, she told me I didn't love her enough and walked away. For a while, I kept asking myself, is this the end of my forever story? But somewhere inside, I realized I had so much more within me. I wasn't done. I hadn't even begun. I could have lain down and cried, but I told myself that there were more chapters to my story, and I picked myself up again. Over the years, I connected with myself, finally meeting me, the man I was supposed to be. And today, I am happy being accepted just for who I am. COVID killed my business and bankrupted me. I was looking at the ruins of my enterprise. My business was gone, my money gone too. No one knew when the lockdown would end. I was bankrupt, nothing to do, the money was gone. No assets left, nothing left to fall back on. But I didn't panic, didn't even ask why. How could I? I was alive. And sometimes that's enough of a beginning. So I picked myself up, not with urgency, but with quiet belief that something beautiful was once again waiting for me. In that moment, I felt fear, helplessness, like the whole world had shut down inside me. But then I stopped resisting. I realized I had no control. Que sera, sera, what will be, will be. Wisdom is understanding that you don't have to hold your happiness for ransom until some future date when your desires get gratified. And when I let go, I saw what I'd been missing. I enjoyed the silence. I enjoyed the air. I enjoyed the trees. I enjoyed the stillness of the city I had forgotten to look at. I enjoyed the time because it was mine again. Would COVID end? Would humanity survive or fall to its knees? I had no answers, so I stopped asking. And then really didn't care. And somehow, in the middle of everything falling apart, I felt more alive than ever before. Because it was only when the world stopped that I realized what it was to live. These aren't just quirks of the mind, they're the invisible hand writing the story of our lives. Because we don't just experience life until we interpret it, and then we live inside that interpretation. The world is neutral. You give it meaning. 5 years on, COVID is but a distant memory. COVID still exists. It is around us and everywhere, but we have changed the story. We are back to living. It is hardly surprising that COVID doesn't affect us anymore. We are all solely responsible for the stories we tell ourselves. What is the story you have told yourself today?